And sometimes stress has even crept up on me. At first it feels normal because I'm handling my business, and then the overload kicks in. There are so many people I know who can persevere through tough challenges. It's just easier for them to take stress in stride. To show you how serious it is, when we are stressed over an argument with a friend, or if we are in a traffic jam, your body reacts just as strongly as if you were in a life and death situation. I'm serious. That's how it is, y'all. I think also as I look back at all the wrong I've done in my life, I see now that much of my stress came from the conflict in my values. And I know that I was doing wrong, but fell head over heels in trouble and didn't listen to the warning signs. I knew I shouldn't have been doing certain things, but did it again. And that's crazy. And that's why I could say to you that if you start to align yourself with what's important and what's just, then I guarantee you that your stress level will be way down. Learning to accept your current reality and yourself, and then growth is possible. That's what I mean by aligning yourself with what's right. Align yourself with truth. And if you are feeling overwhelmed, I want you to also realize that the stress can actually push you to make change that are necessary in your life. And stop worrying about things that you can't change. That's where we all get into trouble at. This best remedy for eliminating stress is self-examination and action, of course. Ask yourself, what's causing you to worry? Write it down in a journal. It will definitely help you sort out your feelings. Even till this day, I keep a journal. And as I reread through the notes, I try to figure out what part of this situation is under my control. And I can also tell if I'm blowing it out of proportion. Then I try my best to come up with a plan to tackle the part that's stressing me out. You can laugh, but I tell you what, it works for me. And then when I know I've done all I can, I finally let go and move on, people. It works. Try it. And I will tell you that if you are willing to make the changes, it will be a good start of a new beginning for your life. I promise you. Y'all stay with me.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me.
I gotta tell you that sometimes we can avoid a stressful situation, but we can alter it. We can change things so the problem doesn't present itself to us in the future. I gotta tell you that. We have control, people. And if somebody out there who is giving you a hard time or even disrespecting you, that can also be stressful. So you can voice your opinion and move on. You don't have to be bothered with those idiots. And never take a back seat to your life. Never. Deal with problems head on. That's what I do. And if you can't change the stressor, then change yourself. And remember, I said you have control over you. And you can adapt to stressful situations and regain your sense of control. And by changing your expectations, you can change your attitude. All we have to do is look at the big picture. Is it important in the long run? Will it matter in a month or even a year? And if the answer is no, then start focusing your time and energy on something else. And I got to tell you that even when stress shows up, you can still find that silver lining in the situation. Or you can look at the situation as an opportunity to grow as opposed to a threat. And if you can learn to focus on the things that you have control over and not the actions of others, you'll be just fine. For instance, if you are in an argument with somebody, give yourself permission to walk away. Because you'll see when you walk away, the better asset is going to come to you. You're going to be a better person. It takes a big person to walk away. I've noticed that as I continue to evolve, there is some stress because I'm learning to be a new person, a person without a crack pipe, a person without a whiskey bottle. But I'm also realizing that change is endless and it's constant. And to thrive in life, we got to be able to deal with some stress. And I'll be the first to say that it's not easy trying to master stress. But I'm learning that no matter what shows up, I can have that unshakable spirit. God bless y'all.
Oh, stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountain should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. And darling, stand by me, oh, stand by me, oh, stand now, stand by me, stand by me.
Come on, stand by Del Rey. Stand by me, y'all. God bless everybody out there. It's a great day down here in Texas. It's beautiful. We're talking about dealing with stress today. And, baby, I'm shouting out to you and, tag everybody out there. I'm praying for my family, Betty out there. And we love you in a real way. And, God is the great healer. God is the physician. And we're going to ask that God's will be done. If we can learn to deal with our problems and not sweep them under the rug, then stress would be low. And most important, we must accept what we can't change. Change what you can. And if it really bothers you, that's what I learned in the meeting rooms of recovery. Hey, it's time for you to be the captain of your own ship. In order to do this, you must plan the necessary actions to change it, to coincide with your needs. It's about you and your desires. Don't you think you deserve it? Then get busy. And always worry. Don't be worried about what other people's thinking. Me personally, I always worried what others was thinking about me as a person in the days. And I really did. And now that I look back and realize that part of what I created was that stress in my life was the high expectations for me and not living up to them. And then I lost a lot of time and energy trying to fulfill something that was way too high for me. With that, I want to say we often make assumptions about what others have to say about our failures. And some of us spend so much time at the job, and this kind of stress people experience really can make a large percentage of the overall stress level. And so many of us have schedules that are packed with so much to do. And it's so sad that I see a lot of people who work so hard, and none of the schedule involves relaxing for themselves or even time for their friendships or even their family life. And what's even more sadder is that people don't take time to reflect on their values and their personalities. What I tell myself is that one day I'm going to die, and I should enjoy the time I have here on earth. And so now I often think about the positive things I've done, especially since being clean and sober. I'm really enjoying this second part of my life. And you should too, my friend. And please listen to me. Nothing is serious enough to rob us of some precious moments of our lives. And if we can only learn to view life from a broader perspective, then nothing we ever do will seem that serious. I want you to know that. And as I was taking a break earlier, I was also thinking about the times I hear people saying, man, I'm so stressed out. And then they can't figure out what's causing it. What about the couples that go through it too? But just maybe if you share with your other half what's going on with you, then maybe the two of you can meet these challenges together and the stress would go down. I'm serious. I know what I'm talking about. I'm not trying to be Dr. Phil, but I'm Dale Ray. God is good. God has been good to me, and I counsel a lot of couples, and I'm finding out that the spouse spend more time talking with their friends than each other about issues regarding stress. And I guess they feel that the other person might not understand what's going on with them, and that's not right. But I think that two people can actually strengthen the bond between them when they turn to each other through the dark times. And the one thing we can count on in this life is stress. Two people in a relationship can actually lessen the effects of stress by communicating with each other. I'd like to say something right here. In another week or so, I'll have a call-in number. People will be able to call in and talk to Dale Ray, and we'll do it together. We'll be like Batman and Robin, you know. I got a teachable spirit. I learn from you, and you learn from me. That's what it's all about. You know, still today, life has thrown me a few curves, just like you. And down this road of my recovery, I've had to make my own opportunities happen. And so we all struggle sometimes with stress. And I hope that I bring this broadcast to you, and that you'll be encouraged to get up and say, it's not over until I say it's over. And the dark clouds may not be far away, but if you can just look at the glass as half full, you'll be all right. We got to learn to expect the unexpected, like the passing of my oldest daughter, Marianne. There is no father or mother who would expect their child to leave this earth before them, but it happened to me. And believe me, I was not ready for that. I've had some heartfelt prayers with God about why. Why me, Lord? And the answer comes back to me. Why not you? And I've taken this tragedy and pain to speak to others and to emphasize with them about their loss. I try my best to help them cope with the loss of their loved one. And with that said,